Alright, hey everyone, Wonderbots here, and welcome to 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. So, unless, unless we absolutely feel the need to continue, this is probably going to be a one-off, largely just because this is a 35-hour game, and as much as I'd love to play more JRPGs, I'm already covering one, and gosh, they're just so long.
How did you come to learn about this one?
So, I've been a big fan of the developer of this game for a while. They're the people that made Odin Sphere and Dragon's Crown, and a couple other games in that vein. And
Well, it says Atlas down there.
Atlas is just kind of the publisher, but also Sega. But no, it's like Vanillaware, I believe is the name of the actual studio. I don't know why it's not listed on the main menu here. But I absolutely adore their games. They've always been great. I've never played through any of them to completion just because, you know, they're mostly PS3 era, PS2, PS3 era, and then just also, I only play so many JRPGs to begin with. But it's like mixed between adventure game and mech strategy. So let's just dive in. I think it's fully voice acted, so we can just kind of hang back. Hey, and we're gonna do English voice acting. I know people are like, dubs over, subs over dubs, but like, I don't want to read. I just want to listen.
I repeat, we interrupt this program to bring you an important emergency broadcast. A large unidentified object has crash-landed in the city. It is headed north toward Kasumijo, destroying everything in its path. A state of emergency has been declared in Ashitaba City. The neighboring 3 wards are advised to evacuate immediately. Please defer to the police for further instructions. Be advised that the express lanes are currently out of service. Roads are expected to face heavy congestion. Proceed with caution.
It's really happening. Just as you said. A Kaiju attacked, like in that movie. So we'll do what we have to do. Get in the robots and fight. Our fate was sealed a long time ago.
Am I inside the robot? Where did my clothes go? Warning. Daimo signatures approaching. Enemy in range. Was that my voice? It's like hearing myself talking in my head. Preparing to intercept. Initiating tactical analysis. It's coming this way! Oh, how do I move this thing?
Fuyusaka-kun, can you hear me?
Gojo-senpai, what are you?
Why are you in Sekigahara's Sentinel?
Senpai, are you like Akun too? Did you come from the future?
We can discuss that later. Do you understand the situation we're in? That area is under attack by D-forces.
I came here to fight, but I don't know how to control any of this. And this robot's not making a peep.
No time for a full rundown. We'll have to settle for the fundamentals. Sentinels are made to be controlled with your mind. Think of it as another body connected to your brain. Try to direct it. You can do it.
Like this? Whoa, it moved! But now my head feels weird. It's like scratchy or something.
That's the link system of the nanomachines inside your brain. You'll also have a direct feed of information from the Sentinel's sensors. It should sound like your own voice is speaking directly to you. For now, just have to get used to it as you fight. Can you move?
Yes, I can walk, Senpai.
They're coming closer.
I keep getting these pop-ups in the way when I try to look around.
That's your equipment interface. Use that to neutralize the D-forces in front of you.
I don't know if I'm doing this right, but how's this?
To control your pilots, move the cursor over the pilot, select with X. Once the menu is open, press X to select action, destroy the enemy using arm-mounted machine cannons. Machine gun cannons?
Sentinel number 15 within enemy threat.
Okay, so I thought this was actually going to be... No, it's just machine cannons. I thought this was going to be real-time, but I guess it's not.
Turn-based?
Yeah, I guess it's more turn-based or action-based. Initiative-based, maybe?
It worked! I beat the Kaiju! There's more Kaiju up ahead!
Slow down. Different combat situations might call for different weapons. If they're all concentrated in one area, you could use a wide impact armament, like the rocket launchers.
What? What? Okay. Rocket launchers? Where's the rocket launcher button?
Check your display. The rig is on your shoulders. Focus on them.
My shoulders. Is this how I do it? Stay calm. I'll get him. How's that? I got him! Yeah, I got him!
Fuyusaka-kun, can you evacuate? A massive kaiju is approaching from behind.
What? Where?
Fuyusaka-kun, number 15's taken damage to the rear exhaust system.
Sentinel number 13. Activated.
Another Sentinel's been transmitted behind you, Fuyusaka-kun. But who is it? This is Sentinel number 13. Moving to cover Fuyusaka-san. Kurabe, what are you doing here? I can't let this turn out like Sector 3. Izumi? No. There's no way his memory could have returned. I remember doing this in my dreams. I think I can do this. Wait until we call for backup, Izumi. My name is Juro Kurabe.
Interesting.
So already they've established that there was another city or something that had been destroyed,
Yes.
and this boy had his memory wiped. And
Maybe, but Sector 3, also from the future, also she's in a different mech.
also she doesn't know how to pilot whatever she did. And
Yeah, and whereas Kurabe,
Karabe.
he
Karube?
vaguely remembers from his own dreams.
Still creepy with the whole our clothes disappear.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like, if you were warped into a mech, you wouldn't have clothes to begin with. You're a naked robot.
Pilot. That really isn't Izumi? But how? Did we do it?
Like,
They also seem to mention that whatever she's piloting belonged to someone else.
but he's also calling Karabe's, Izumi's instead.
Uh-huh.
Like, it doesn't seem like
Neither of them own those mechs.
maybe, or there's something confusing about it.
Me?
Juro Karabe.
Yep. So we get to play as 13 different characters over the course of this game. Each has their own kind of story, but it's heavily intertwined with the others. And I think you have to, like, switch between them often to continue the story. But apparently...
I think it's interesting how they also called this... Oh, was it? Is it Aegis Rim?
Yeah.
Are they alluding at all to
Pacific
Pacific
Rim?
Rim?
They've gotta
because
be.
they talked about it's like the movie.
And Kaiju and some other stuff. I mean, it could have been...
I mean, Kaiju's always been the traditional name for the giant monsters, I believe.
Yeah, but
And
like...
I mean, if you think back, Godzilla...
Judging... I mean, it very much could be done in a vacuum, but I could see it being done in kind of a cool way where, like, Godzilla and stuff inspired Pacific Rim to be made, which in turn inspired this to be made. Like, that'd be cool. I'd be down with that. Alright. So I'm going to turn some of these down a little bit so we can turn up
Conversely,
the...
you can also say that, with the Megazords and Power Rangers and such.
No, that's a good point.
They had the villains, usually when they were defeated at human scale, they then, through magical means, were able to become giant beasts that then tromped around the city, at which point the Power Rangers would have to band together and summon the Megazord, and then that's multiple pilots in the same mech. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of like how in Pacific Rim they required 2 pilots, but they blamed that on different hemispheres of the brain needing to control it or something like that, or it being too
I personally,
much strain.
I always found that a little goofy. I would have rather everybody had their own.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Just because they spent so much time on syncing up, and it's like, no. Work on, like, cool teamwork instead.
That was just their gimmick, I
Mhm.
think. A few days ago, Sakura High School, Class 1B.
This again? What is going on?
Oh, Xena time loop.
Shiba-kun.
Okay, give me a second. I'm going to turn it up even further. Maybe? Yeah. I'll have to turn the music down a smidge. Audio balance is always really hard.
As I said before, though, I really like the 2D painted assets that have been moderately animated. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I've noticed
that's
that.
what they've done in all of their previous games.
Ah.
So Odin Sphere is probably the most famous, though the one I
Ah.
want to play with you is actually called Dragon's Crown, which is a side-scroller beat-em-up. It plays a couple of different classes and characters and stuff. But that one, all of them have this beautiful painted style.
I remember Odin's Sphere having the Valkyries.
Correct.
Okay.
What's up with you? I just get this weird feeling sometimes. Like something's off. What the? Going to school, living my life. It's like I'm not supposed to be here.
You've seen too many movies, man.
Been added to the thought cloud. Sometimes when you learn about a specific person or thing, it will be added as a keyword. Press triangle to open the thought cloud to select and contemplate keywords.
Shiba-kun's a bit of a class clown, but he's a good friend. I always talk to him about action flicks.
Oh, and that's the girl in the mech with the rose in her
Oh,
hair.
she's a ghost.
Speaking of movies, I brought your video back. Thanks for letting me borrow it.
Already? I just lent it to you yesterday. You wasted no time.
Can you blame me? Giant robots, fights in the city? I was on the edge of my seat.
You sure love Mecha, don't you, Jiro?
Videotape has been added to the thought cloud.
Oh, use the keyword videotape with... Okay,
So can you... Oh, there you go.
I see.
You bring it out?
That's cool.
Here you go. Let me know if you have any others to recommend.
Sure, yeah. You've really turned into a movie buff, huh?
Do you think it's too much? Well, now that you mention it, I've been seeing this stuff in my dreams, too.
Yep, definite movie addiction. You're showing all the signs. Soon enough, you won't know the difference between fiction and reality.
Yeah. I think I've seen a movie about that. Fuyusaka-san's asleep again. School's out for the day. Should I wake her up? Come to think of it, in that movie yesterday, the girl piloting the robot looked awfully familiar. She always seems to be sleeping. It's odd. And then she shows up in my dreams. I can't help but be a little curious about her.
Wait, was he drawing a parallel between the video that he had just seen and then...
I think the tutorial we just did was a memory.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we go home, Asami-chan? Sorry. I've got plans with someone. Let me guess. It's Nenji-kun, right? Ew, no. I mean, it is a guy, but... Iori-chan met someone special too. I'm the only one left. You're all so lucky with boys. It's not fair. Deep breaths, Miwako. Hold on a sec, Miwako. Did you need something?
Not really.
So as I was saying...
Well then.
How do we leave?
I think you have to wake her up. Don't you?
Maybe we have to.
She always seems to... And then she shows... I can't
No.
Talk to Cuta then.
Hey, by the way, I saw that one video up for rent.
Oh, the one you told me about the other day? Really?
Yup, gonna rent it.
I've got to.
Oh, crap. Give me a minute, I'll be right back.
It's always something, isn't it? Guess I'll wait here. Wonder what he's up to.
Oh, there's a little triangle. One video.
That movie's a hidden gem. It's tough to get a hold of these days. Hey, Fuyusaka-san. Rise and shine. Class is already over.
Kurabe-kun? Thanks.
You were out cold, huh?
Just now, I had another weird dream. And you were there.
Huh? Me? What kind of dream was it?
Well,
Dude! This sucks, man. Can't find Amiguchi anywhere. Wait a minute, what's going on here? You two are looking awfully cozy.
It's not like that.
Oh yeah? Then what's the problem? Don't mind me, carry on.
Sorry, Fuyusaka-san. Let's talk about this some other time.
yeah. I'm going home now. Okay. See you tomorrow. I should get going too. Fine. Guess single girls walk home alone. Hey, I'm sorry. I'll buy you a crepe next time. I love the view from the old classroom, but the new one's not bad either. I can see the whole schoolyard.
Gonna go talk with her? No?
Everyone's training hard with their teams. They're
What's...
really supporting one another. Maybe I should join a club too.
Oh, maybe she's watching the sports teams outside.
Probably.
What?
It's about time for me to go
I know,
home.
I shouldn't tease you like that. But it's your fault for keeping secrets from me.
Okay, how do we leave?
Keep talking with them. Talk about the dream, maybe? Or...
But seriously, Amiguchi, we gotta catch that guy and quick.
You want to hang out again that badly?
He's got all the good video games. You're just waiting for me to play him. But the sucky thing is, he's never around unless you make plans.
You know, Amiguchi-kun usually grabs a snack on his way out. Maybe he's still around.
Oh, in the cafeteria? That's right. He was there during break, too.
Amiguchi-kun's not the most responsible guy, but he's smart, athletic, and popular with the ladies. On top of that, his family is rich. He's got all the latest video game consoles in his room.
Hey, Kurabe-kun?
What is it, Sawatari-san?
Does she want you to walk home with her?
Possibly.
Those papers on the podium. Could you take them to Miss Morimura in the nurse's office?
Ah.
Me?
Well, it's your turn this week.
Oh, is it?
I think I read vaguely when somebody was talking about this that there might be some level of dating that you can do between the characters, but I have no idea.
Oh, no, I wasn't
Papers are on the
proposing
podium.
that. But it was just one of those things where she had been hemming and hawing about how she couldn't walk home with her friend.
Is this it?
Yes, that's right. Please take care of it.
Sorry, I can't. These papers. I need to take them to Miss Morimura.
Seriously? Well, do what you gotta do. But we're not giving up on Amiguchi, alright? I'm gonna head over to the cafeteria. Grab your bag and meet me there when you can.
Grab your bag? Yeah.
Okay. R1 to fast forward text. Automatically pause on unread text. View the text log. Okay. So, light visual novel bits. Where to? Nurse's office.
Is this for attendance? What were those papers for?
Heck if I know.
She's not here. What should I do with these papers? Can I just leave them here? There's a document with my picture on it. What is this?
Oh no.
I'll just take a peek. Juro Izumi?
Yeah,
It's
a different
my
name.
photo, but the last name is wrong. I'm Juro Kurabe. Symptoms. Psyche stabilized via drug administration. Patient is obedient. General good health. Drugs, huh?
Oh, Kurabe-kun.
Yeesh.
Okay. Hi, nurse.
I
What?
just...
I know her arms are crossed and her bust is just
concerning.
hanging on it.
I mean, hanging. I feel like if her arms weren't crossed like that, they just droop. Just, boy. Japan. We have to
Yeah.
talk about anatomy at some point.
Her back would.
What brings you here?
I think you forgot these.
Oh my. You brought them back for me?
I was told it was my turn this week.
I see. You're a good kid, Kurabe-kun. Thank you. I appreciate the help.
Shiba-kun's waiting for me. I should go to the cafeteria.
Oh, one more thing. Kurabe-kun, how is your current condition?
My condition?
You know. Any heart palpitations? Dizziness? Headaches? Are you getting enough sleep at night?
Why do you ask?
There's a nasty cold going around.
At this time of year? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
I'll give you some medicine just in case.
No, thank you. I'm fine. Really.
I see.
If you'll excuse me.
The whole heart palpitations bit was definitely, am I making your heart race?
Whoa, you're still
No.
here?
Shiba-kun, what's up?
Amiguchi wasn't in the cafeteria. Figured I'd try here. Well, guess that's all we can do. Let's drop by the video store on the way home. Come on.
Really, though, it's because she's a plant by whatever agency or who knows what put him there.
Something wrong?
You couldn't catch Amiguchi. The video store was a waste of time. This sucks, man.
It's true that one video was already rented out. But we didn't come back empty-handed.
What, that old-ass kaiju flick?
Daimos versus Mecha Daimos. It's a real masterpiece from '74.
You and your giant robots.
Hey, I got a flyer from the theater the other day. It showed what movies they're playing this month. Guess what was on there? The original Daimos. Do you want to go?
Jeez, 100 times wasn't enough for you?
So Deimos is Godzilla. Because he was just
gotta
talking
be.
about Deimos versus Mecha
Yeah.
Deimos. I have that on VHS, the Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla. That was
We
a
used
weird
to?
one.
I don't know if we still do.
A sci-fi movie from 1954. Heavy on the special effects. The first in what will become a long-running series.
I'll pass on the arcade. It's too shady these days.
Why not get a game console? Then you can stay safe at home.
My little brother totally tried that argument on our dad. He was like, if you don't buy me one, I'll fall in with the wrong crowd.
Miyuki and Naba sure is popular these days.
Hey, aren't we going
I
home?
even see
Wrong
her
way,
in
man.
TV commercials. Everyone at school seems to love her. Think she'll be in this year's award show?
Maybe they're talking about other characters.
Come on, Juro. Let's go home.
Isn't that an argument?
Sentinel isn't responding. Miura-kun? The
You know
activation.
this guy?
I know I did it right. Why won't it start? Miura-kun. Juro-kun. What's wrong? Is everything all right? You look awful. Do you feel sick? I'm fine. Your forehead. Did it just light up? Sorry, but you shouldn't touch it.
Oh,
What
too late.
My hand's lighting up too. No. What's going on? This is bad. Sentinel number 13. Transmitting. Don't tell me. Are you? What was that?
Over there.
He summoned a sentinel. Wait. It looks different. That's a robot from that movie.
You idiot, what are you doing? Send that thing back.
I did that?
Okino's damn code. He added a forced activation protocol. Well, this'll be interesting.
Are you?
You leave me no choice. I'm gonna need you to forget about this for now.
Shiba-kun?
So even his best friend is a plant too.
As a handler, yep.
Mm-hmm. So, did he happen to run into a boy that was also a mecha pilot? But
Yeah.
maybe he wasn't fit to do so anymore and the permissions got passed on to him?
I guess we'll find out.
Robbing?
This is really cool, actually. Okay. I know I said this is going to be
What's
a one-off.
progress 11%? Is this for the
So
entire
probably
game?
for his story. There's 13 characters.
Oh
each.
my.
Yeah. That's part of the reason why I'm torn on this, because I'm actually really interested. Like, this has got a lot of cool bits behind it. It just does seem like a little bit much. Well, let's keep going.
All right.
Oh, I see. So you have this revolving cast.
Yep.
So we're starting off with her story now?
Yeah. And so they're kind of interwoven.
Oh, but this is 8.
Wow,
30.
this is the classic.
I'm late!
Yep.
I can't believe I slept through my alarm!
won't leave me alone. I'm losing beauty sleep. Almost there.
Uh-oh.
Ow!
Hey, you alright? Guess that's a yes. Watch where you're going, okay? You could get hurt.
Sorry. Huh?
Wait, are you?
Oh no! The morning assembly!
Oh no, her
An
book.
uncanny resemblance.
Oh no. Resemblance
Did
to
she
whom?
drop this? A student ID. First year, Iori Fuyusaka. Might be worth looking into.
Iori-chan. Good morning, sleepyhead. You were sound asleep. Class is over? The teacher kept giving you dirty looks.
Duh. You slept through the whole class. I'm Kisaragi. Tomi Kisaragi.
Ah, I'm Sawatari.
And I'm Fuyusaka-san, right? I heard the teacher trying to call on you.
Really? Oh, I didn't notice. I've barely even started my high school life. And this is how I make a first impression?
Miwa-chan's my good friend. She's gentle, kind, loves talking about romance, even though she's shy with boys.
Nice to meet ya.
You too, Kisaragi-san.
Call me Usami. Weird nickname, but I'm used to it.
In that case, you can call me Iori.
It's nice to be on a first-name basis. I'm Miwako.
You know what's interesting?
Hmm?
They actually have different builds.
Yeah. Yeah, so Miyuko is considerably thicker than the other two. I like that. Yeah, and you can even tell, like, Tomi is even skinnier than Miyuko.
Or, well, Tomi is skinnier than Fuyakara? Or,
Yeah. Unfortunately.
It's hard to...
Yeah. I'll remember
names.
some of the names by the time we're done. I'm just along for the ride.
Usami-chan sits at the desk in front of mine. She has red glasses, braids, and seems a bit weird, honestly.
Where'd you go to middle school, Usami-chan?
Oh, you know, nowhere special. Kind of far away, though.
Huh. Sorry, I have to ask. Usami-chan.
Yeah?
You and Goto-senpai, are you close?
Goto? Nah, not really. Why?
Well, he's awfully popular here at school.
Seriously? That guy? Jeez. So that's how it is.
I saw you two talking in the hall earlier.
Yeah, don't worry. He's not my type. Just an acquaintance.
I see.
She's in on it, too. The pigtails girl, Tomi, she's definitely one of the mecha
The
pilots.
handlers?
Or,
Yeah,
or
I-
handlers.
I'm pretty
And-
sure if we went out to the main menu, we could see who all of them are.
And then she was just talking about Goto and how Miwako was like, oh, do you know each other? And Tomi goes, You know what
Yeah.
I'm getting at?
Yeah.
So they don't know each other perhaps on a personal basis, but a professional one.
Yeah. This guy back here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's something about him that seems sinister. He's totally nobody. It's just whenever I see that profile, I'm like, that guy's a B-lister villain.
You sure yawn a lot. Are you a night owl?
Not really. It's just... I keep having strange dreams. They keep me up at night.
What kind of dreams?
It's hard to remember the details, but... Last night, I was surrounded by flames, like a burning city. This huge shadow started coming for me. And then I woke up. Is it lunchtime yet?
Still out of it, I see.
Is it lunchtime?
Still out of it, I...
When she yawns, it's more like a ah, like a little meow.
Your forehead is red. Well, she was sleeping on the desk.
Oh, I kind of bumped into someone.
Now the rest of your face is red.
Huh?
I wonder why.
Well, the guy I ran into is kind of cute, so... Geez, I feel awkward just thinking about it.
Sounds like love at first sight.
Really?
Definitely. It was a destined encounter. You two are meant to be.
You think so? Maybe.
Cute guy has been added to the thought cloud.
Just the rest of the game is known as Cute Guy. Everyone calls him as such.
What is this? My heart is racing. I wish I could have talked to him more. He wasn't wearing our uniform, was he?
No, he was wearing
Maybe
some other
he's from a
school's
different
uniform.
school.
Nope.
Is it
We
still
keep
up?
talking to Miyuko.
Probably that
Shall
cute
we
guy.
walk home together? I'd love to hear more about this boy you met. You're welcome to join us, Usami-chan. There's a new crepe shop we could stop by.
Crepes? Yeah, I'm down. Let's do it.
Uh-oh. What? Oh.
Jeez, that door was impossible to open. How old is this place?
Gosh, Natsuno-chan. Don't break the door.
I didn't!
Old building was added to the
This
thought
school
cloud.
is so old it still uses hanging lamps. You don't see that every day. Our school's pretty old. They were working on a new building for this year. But I heard construction was delayed.
I think we'll be moving to the new one next month.
Sure hope so. This place is a dump. I heard it was built during the war.
Whoa. That means it's over 40 years old.
I mean, my high school was near 40 years old.
I mean,
And it was a dump.
I suppose my school would be over 40 years old.
Didn't they? Your high school was pretty nice, though. They must have renovated it a couple times.
They kept expanding it,
Yeah.
and renovating it as they expanded.
My school was not. It was designed by a prison architect. There were only 2 windows in the entire school that opened. The rest were like solidly iron-bound, so you could not open them ever. And the ventilation was shit, and just it was garbage. And as soon as I left, they renovated the whole thing, and now it's quite nice.
Yeah, what I missed out on was they made the auditorium
Super
just
nice.
extravagant for musicals and plays and stuff. Oh, and I missed out on that. But yeah, and then my elementary school was one of those experimental schools that they built without any walls between the classrooms. Oh, that was interesting. But yeah, so this is set in, what was it, 1985?
Yep.
They showed.
Yeah.
Isn't your class next door, Nut-chan? Don't worry about it. I had to see your smiling faces.
You know this girl? Yes, she's a good friend.
The three of us have known each other since grade school.
Natsuna-chan, this is Usami-chan.
Last name Kisaragi. And I'm Natsuno Minami. Nice to meet you.
So at least these three girls know each other.
Minami-san.
Oh,
There
what?
you are.
Oh,
Busted. What are you doing in someone else's classroom? The teacher told you to prepare for the next class. Yeah, I know. Oh, right. You know that cat we were talking about? I saw it. Really? Where? Outside the science room. Minami-san. Yeah, I'm coming.
the mascot cat that was in
I
the.
know that kitty. It has black fur with a white belly, right?
You've seen it too, Miwa-chan?
All the time.
Dang.
It's watching
No
you.
fair. I haven't seen it yet. So it's behind the science room, huh? That's it. I'm gonna go looking. Guess that nap did her some good.
I was expecting it to be the cat near the entrance.
Wait, the cat near the entrance. I mean, yep, that is the same cat.
I don't see it anywhere. Where could it be?
It's right behind you.
I found you. Hi, kitty.
It does not look impressed. Nope.
What are you doing hiding back here? Huh? Where'd it go?
But why? Don't act like you don't know.
It's Kurabe-kun with Amiguchi-kun.
We
Amiguchi.
have something here. Amiguchi-kun, this isn't like you. Just listen, okay? This is a first for me, too. You feel it, right? I want to pursue this with you. Please.
Pursue what?
I don't know. It's just... Huh? Fuyusaka-san? What is she doing here?
I think as long as you love each other, it's okay.
What?
Me. Bye!
There seems to have been a misunderstanding. Me and this guy dating? That's rich. Sorry for the confusion. We were just talking about something. Yeah, the strange dreams we've been having.
Ah. The strange dreams. You've been added to the
Every
thought
day,
cloud.
I have strange dreams. They keep me up at night. So sleepy. So, what are these dreams?
Well, lately, it's been a lot of crazy stuff. Different every time. I don't even think they're in chronological order. But they do seem related. Weird thing is, same goes for this guy. It's like we're seeing the same stuff. The more he tells me, the more I think it all lines up. Makes you think our dreams are connected.
Cute guy.
Whenever I think about him, my heart starts racing. It's like love at first sight. If I said that, would he laugh at me?
I like how we just get totally distracted about the cute guy.
Maybe we've just seen too many movies. I guess we do have that in common. We first met at that video rental joint after all. Still, I can't help but think it's something else. Like, I don't know, telepathy? If not that, maybe it's a vision of the future.
The future?
Anyway, I'm just saying. Whenever we dream this stuff, we should compare notes.
Talk about your
I
mecha
know
dreams.
it sounds crazy. Do you believe us?
Well, actually, I'm more surprised to hear that's all it was. 'Cause I thought...
Class is starting. We can talk more later.
Well, let's go, Fuyusaka-san.
She's too smitten by cute guy to even care.
Ah.
I'm liking this. The pacing is definitely kind of slow.
That, and it doesn't really seem like we have much for choice.
No, I think we just go around talking to people. I think it's more of we just watch it happen, but we're also on every character's prologue, so there might be more choice later.
That's true. Wait. Wave 2?
I see 7 waves total, so...
The beginning of the end.
Yeah. So I wonder if it's almost a week. And then... Oh.
And then is
Yeah,
it
what
the
if it's a
loop?
week and then it resets? May 27th.
Oh yeah, I got in this robot and...
Oh, good. Looks like you're okay.
Kurabe-kun?
Fuyusaka-san. Everything you said came true.
We got kaiju everywhere, right?
I think I prefer my Kaiju to stay on the silver screen. Looks like there's more on the way. Can you get your Sentinel up?
I'll try, but... I think it might be broken in some places.
You're in a second-generation Sentinel. It weighs around 2,200 tons. With that kind of weight, it can end up crushing its own components if it collapses.
This big robot looks so tough. Is it really that useless if it falls over?
Don't let your guard down. We have another wave of D-forces inbound.
You keep
Gota.
talking about them like that. What are these D-forces?
Daimos. They're the Kaiju.
That's them. They're trying to reach the mainframe in the depths below. That's why they attack every terminal that has a connection to it.
If they manage to reach the mainframe, this city will be wiped out.
But we can't stay on the defensive forever. With so few of us, we could never sustain it. Instead, we have to rely on the terminal's internal defenses, a specialized program. That puts up an impenetrable shield around the area. The D-forces would be completely locked out.
That's gotta be the Aegis system Miss Morimura was talking about. But is it even safe to use?
We're only using it to buy time.
How do we activate it?
Whichever one of you is closest, move to the D-forces invasion point.
Invasion point? You mean where the Kaiju are all trying to get to?
Yes, the terminal sits directly below that point.
Make your way towards the terminal, which is the invader's target. Choose the sentinel to move. Use the left stick to move the cursor where you want to go. Then start moving.
Okay, well, she's closest.
What do I do?
I'll just park her here.
Number 15, moving out.
You made it. That's where you send the signal to the terminal 300 meters underground. Either of your access IDs should be capable of activating it.
And that'll fix it? That's enough to get rid of all the Kaiju?
No, it won't be that simple.
The defense systems have a long startup. We'll need to buy enough time for Aegis to initialize. Until it activates, our mission is to keep the D-forces away from the terminal.
We'll try.
Warning. Daimos signatures identified. Enemy in range. Preparing to intercept. Initiating tactical analysis.
Must protect the terminal until self-defense system Aegis is activated. Damage to the terminal is shown at the top left of the screen. If this defense gauge is depleted, or if even one of your pilots dies, it's game over. Switch pilots with D-pad. Change pilots depending on the situation.
Stay calm.
Okay. EP. Got that. Got these guys in a biggin. Another biggin there.
Here goes. It worked. I'm okay now. No.
You better
Sentinel
have
number 15 is
something
in
defend
enemy
her.
threat range.
Number 13.
We can do this, right?
Because she has to attack those units in the row. Yep.
So is this a...
How's that? I beat the
Is this
Kaiju.
real time?
I have to focus.
Looks like you can pause.
That's it. That hit. I did
Oh, I see. It's an initiative system. I get it.
Uh-oh, they're doing some damage to the grid.
Damn Kaiju. Got it.
Got it.
How's that?
So if you look at the portraits in the top left, it'll slowly fill up and light up. That's when they get to act. So it's...
Aegis activation confirmed. This area is now protected. Are your Sentinels still operational?
Mine's doing okay.
I can still fight. Who's there? Are you fighting? You're in a Sentinel. You're going to tell me who you are, now. I believe that's Sentinel number 12, Okino's machine. I'm Takatoshi Hijiyama, and this is my Sentinel. Takatoshi Hijiyama, you were with Okino-kun before. I've come to save the human race. Leave this region to me. He cut off his comms. I found his Sentinel's location, but it's a ways from your position.
He's not gonna try taking them all on by himself, is he?
I'll move to rendezvous. You two should keep going towards the next combat zone.
Oh, wait! Which way is the next zone?
It's this way. Follow me.
We made it.
Well, victory.
Interesting combat system. I wish you could at least see, like,
Yeah, because you only see little Space Invaders
yeah,
icons
and
for
I
the
wish you could
units.
see kind of like a small little... They don't even need to animate, but just a outline of what the mech kind of looks like. Or
Because
like,
they put so much effort into making all of these buildings, but not
I know.
into the units themselves.
Yeah. Probably saves on the budget and is fine. I don't know.
So this is Takatoshi Hijiyama.
Yep. Alright. Well, I will say, at this point, we're not exactly particularly far in. Oh, meta chips.
What are meta
Curious.
chips?
I don't know. We have meta chips, there's mystery points. There's also some percentages down below. And I have no idea what those stand for.
Maybe it's for like a special completion. Maybe it's just regarding the character, or
I'm sure we'll get there at some point. Oh. Here.
Okay, so that's the... We interrupt this program to bring you an important emergency broadcast. A large unidentified object has crash landed in the city. This is what we already had, though. The news anchor reports the end of normal life. Among the mass of fleeing citizens stands a group of boys and girls, prepared to face the oncoming despair. Piloting massive robots called Sentinels, they thrust themselves into the final battle to ensure the survival of mankind. Oh, so Sekigahara
Yeah.
is the cute boy. And then there was Megumi. And then there's Shu.
Amaguchi.
Minami. There-
Natsuno.
There's Miura, the one who had the bandages all around his
Yep.
legs and the gash on his head. We haven't seen Yuki Takamiya yet, though.
Nope.
What?
Oh,
Really?
that's
someone
Ogata.
someone has a pompadour?
Yeah, that's the Ogata guy that was mentioned.
Ninji, okay. We haven't seen Ryoko, but she also has bandages around her head by the looks of it.
Head, neck, and chest.
Oh, yeah, you're right. And then there's Renya Goto. So he was the dreamy boy that they were talking about before that was supposedly, like, the hottest guy in their class. And Tomi had spoken with him at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And then Takatoshi Hijiyama is the sort of brash one.
Yep.
That wants to save humanity.
A lot of stuff here. I appreciate that there is a manual.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of dense information, but like, as somebody that grew up having these little manuals in the box, it's kind of nice to have this.
Yeah, they would come with the games.
Mode selection.
Wait, destruction, remembrance.
So that's the
analysis.
3 different percentages that we have. Destruction is the fight things mode. Remembrance is the walk around talking to people. Experience the events that led to the conflict.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay. Just in case there's any other cool bits hiding in this.
But it looks like the characters, so they're dreaming. Are their dreams from the future conflict?
I think so. I think that's kind of the implication, because they've all been having the same dreams, and they're shared, but the dreams are of the future, but it seems muddled, because the names are wrong, and there's some other stuff, and it doesn't seem like Goto has a very good handle on everything, even though it seems like he's the operator, so who knows? I like it. I feel like a lot of it is being presented in a vague manner to make it more mysterious, but at the same time, it's got me hooked. In terms of, like, I don't know. I want to see how and why.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like there's much for gameplay, if you will.
No, this very much seems like the kind of game that you play for the plot. I think the gameplay is more in the combat, and the combat does get deeper from what I've seen.
Unfortunately, we've only encountered 2 instances where you fought, and it's just been select target, shoot it, hit it.
Long tutorial is what it is.
I do hope that with the conversations that you do have more decision making, because I think the decision making would come down to where to use clues on whom, and like. But I hope it's not one of those situations where you can just try every single.
Flip side, think of Phoenix Wright. For the most part, you really aren't choosing too much there. There's not a whole lot of variation, and it's just a question of whether or not you goof it and use the wrong thing at the wrong time. But otherwise, you're still going around just clicking on places and talking to people until you get exactly what you want. In honestly a very linear fashion, this is not too far off of that. Just less hidden objects game.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we don't get to pick all of the dialogue choices, but that's okay. I don't know. It's like, on one hand, it is almost too... We are too much of a viewer in this situation.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know if this is necessarily a good game to Let's Play, especially because, at least with Phoenix Wright, we were also doing the voice acting from it.
Yeah.
For it, and I really like the voice acting for this thus far. They chose a great cast of characters. It's just...
It does not give us a whole lot of time to commentate.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is fine, because ultimately...
And also, they talk through.
Yeah.
We can't really interject with our thoughts.
I can turn it on so that the dialogue does not auto-advance.
Oh,
Toggle during gameplay with R2. Flip side, like I said at the beginning of this, I think I want to just leave this as a one-off.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly just because, while it is a really cool game, it feels more like something I would like to just kick back and relax and watch myself. And, you know, talk to Shell here and there, but not, like, actually try and perform. And just leave this to the people that are actually interested. Because ultimately, I wanted to show this game off because I've heard a lot of people say it's one of the best games of 2020.
Really?
That nobody has talked about.
But
yeah.
I don't know if we've seen enough of it.
I don't think we have either. So, like, I guess we could keep going for a couple more episodes. But mostly, I just wanted to get the word out there on our own.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess with this, whether we continue or not, I'm not sure. But if you guys like this episode in any way, shape, or form, leave us a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more, please let us know in the comments below. Because I want to play this one way or another. I just got a lot of other games to play at the time, and so it's easier for me to just leave this here. And if you're interested in following the plot, well, it's out now. So, with that, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.